Welcome back, everyone. A question that I'm probably going to be getting a lot now, and as the time progresses, we get closer and closer to the next iOS version. The question is, how long is the iPhone 6s going to last? Now, this is a two-part question, okay? Basically, the first part is how long it lasted before, how long the other iPhones lasted, and the future of this device. I want to say that this phone is one of my favorite iPhones. I think it was one of the most impactful iPhones of all time. It's kind of strange because a lot of people don't even remember this phone, to be honest. But I really do think the 6S is, probably one of the top 5 iPhones ever released. Now, with that being said, it is in its end of life. It's not going to be lasting like 1,000 more years. It's not going to be lasting probably another couple of years. So when we look at it in terms of a software standpoint, which is, I think, universally one of the best ways to determine the long, lasting effect of a specific phone or laptop or whatever, although you can still use a phone after it's done being supported with software, it's usually not the best idea. And now that we've been taking a humongous step in security and privacy, it really looks like software updates are more important now than they ever were before. Beyond the features, the security of a phone is one of the most important things ever. And even if an iPhone, 5S or iPhone 5 is still, fully functional, you can still, it has all the power in the world. If it's still outdated in terms of security, then you could, running a risk of, getting your phone hacked into or whatever the case is. So with that being said, in my opinion, and from all the leaks that have been coming out, it looks like iOS 15 is not going to be supported on the iPhone 6s. So what does that mean? That essentially means that the next version of iOS is not going to be supported for the 6s. Now, with that being said, that doesn't inherently mean that this phone is outdated. And on top of that, we've seen in the past phones like the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 5s, even when the next version of iOS, is coming out and it's already been out and released even in beta, even in official form for a year or two, the older iOS version still seems to be getting support in some cases. So that's a massive, huge thing that the 6s could potentially get. So with that standpoint, that makes me think that the iPhone 6s, from me making this video, easily is at least going to last until September of 2021 in terms of software support. But on top of that, if it does get the security updates that are kind of rumored to be coming, I feel like this phone is probably going to end up lasting at least another year as of me making this video. So if you get an iPhone 6s, you should theoretically be able to use this phone for another year easily, if not more. If you look at the iPhone 5s and the iPhone 6, they're still getting security updates on iOS 12, even though iOS 14 is coming out. So when iOS 15 comes out, I think the 6s is essentially going to take the place of the 6 and the 5s in terms of, supplemental older security updates. And we're probably going to see like iOS 14.8, 14.8.1, 14. Those type of things for the 6s down the line. So that's essentially it. I think personally, long-term wise, the iPhone 6s is probably going to last easily another year in terms of security updates and all that, but it's probably going to end up lasting maybe like a year and a half in terms of kind of, before a lot of apps and before Apple makes a huge shift where you have to have like iOS 15 as a minimum iOS, update. We've seen on some devices, I think iOS 11 now is like the lowest for a lot of, app software. So you can still get updates through the App Store. But a lot of the apps, like if you go in an iPhone 5, for example, there are a lot of apps that require you to have iOS 11 to install it. You have to install an older version, but sometimes it doesn't allow you to. And that takes a humongous effect on your phone too. So that's essentially how long I think the iPhone 6s is going to last. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly, everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.